And welcome back.
Yeah.
We're pretty much doing what we've been doing for months.
Perhaps even years at this point.
Well,
Interrogating secret agents
at least we have tea.
and waiting for the money to come in. Yes, at least we have a cup of tea. Plenty of tourists, though, on this island now.
Now they just need a hotel to live in.
Yes. The massive... Here it is! Hotel blueprint.
It's not much to look at now, but it's something.
It's more than we started with 7 episodes ago. It's a lot more than we did when we first started this game. Remember, we spent about 3 episodes just trying to build this tunnel.
God, yes.
And then at least a dozen trying to build a power plant. Which is now
sure
up
it was
and
more
running.
than a dozen.
It's now officially up and running properly, though, at least. And we're only pulling 100 power off of it. So we still have, 80% of the power is still there for us to use. It's a good sign.
So what you're saying is we could have built less of the power station up front and actually had money.
No. Power station first, because as you build doors and everything costs power. I had a mistake once where I built a bit of a power station. It's not small, about the size of this room here. I filled that up as a power station. And by the time I built my 4th door, the power ran out and the whole place, the base doors opened, the alarms turned off, and there were heroes running around inside the base. So I learned from that. Build the power station first, make it massive. So once you've got the power, then you can screw around.
But I mean, like now while we're sitting waiting, we could be adding another generator or two.
No, don't need to. Get it out the way, done. What we're adding is new doors and traps and at some stage an impressive desk.
At a very slow rate because the power station took all our money.
We've got international espionage underway. Unfortunately,
it's not very successful.
It's there, but there's just too many bloody Australian superheroes attacking us and stealing our stuff.
Australian superhero is a somewhat scary term.
Kangaroo man. Wallaby boy. That could work. The Bilby. Oh, that would be a great name for us Australians.
Somebody actually did a skit on some comedy show a few years back for Bloke Man.
Oh, I remember that.
Shows up in a wife beater vest and a mullet.
Yeah, that's pretty blokish. I'm Bloke Man. Pow, 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 pow. Mr. Stevens. Pow, pow, pow. Look at this base. Well, at least we got the things in. Now we just need to get the wind turbines. The triggers are in. The traps are next. Soon, baby. Soon.
Well, we've been saying soon for quite some time.
Alright, in the long term, baby.
At some point.
At some point, baby. At some point.
We like to take
Oh,
it
right.
slow.
See, this is the problem. See, our guys are now starting to forget what they're doing. Their brains are starting to slip. So this stuff's going to start happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Where they end up tripping over their own traps and killing each other.
And how do we stop them being retarded?
I actually never bothered to figure that out. That's why there's books are here, so you can actually...
How do we make them read the damn things?
I don't know. I just work here. We'll replenish your smiles. Now we're learning. We're watching the video.
Welcome to the most informative Let's Play where you actually learn the game.
Yeah, this is the first time we've actually bought... I mean, who's going to read manuals anymore? Who reads a manual these days? No one ever reads books and manuals before playing a game.
Well, I have encountered people
You
who...
install... I read the manual while playing the game. You know, I just try to figure the game out as I go along because that's more fun.
I have encountered people who would argue that if you can't figure out something in the game's design was badly done.
I would completely agree with that. But at the same time, it's us. You know, it's not like we're trying to make... We could probably be doing fantastically in this and dominating. There's probably people sitting there at home screaming at us going, you click here, you feckin' idiots. Don't you know anything?
I'm sure we'll get to those in the comments.
But at the same time, I don't care. I'm just having a laugh. You know,
if we were actually good at this game, a playthrough would be quite boring.
Yeah, I'm just mucking about.
People could at least laugh at our incompetence.
Exactly. We're not laughing with you. We're laughing at you.
And
Wait,
then we'll
what?
put hateful comments into YouTube for you. And then Raven will rip you off.
No, you won't. He'll just respond in kind. See? Soda machines. We could have been rich if we charged our own then. Hooray! Another spy has been captured.
Yeah, our prison's got quite luxurious looking cells.
Yeah, they're not bad.
And if I was going to be arrested, I wouldn't mind being in one of those.
And at least when you get out, there's machine guns and things lying around you can play with.
Yeah, all you have to do is swear allegiance to a short bald man.
Putin? I swear allegiance to Putin. We love you, Vladimir. We love you. Region income's nearly $4,000.
Ooh.
It's just, we need extra guards and stuff to make sure the Australian Special Forces don't kill our people. So you stop kicking everything in my bedroom. You got you fidgety leg syndrome. Oh, you got FIOC. Bloody boy's got FIOC. Fidgets all the bloody time.
This is a very true statement.
No wonder Mrs. Kruger and Mrs. Smith didn't like you.
Mrs. Smith hated everyone.
This is also true. I said speaking to a young friend the other day. Well, not that kind of a friend. This guy I met in the UK friend. Anyway, he's still in school. I was telling him, yeah, don't worry. When you get to a certain age, there's no greater joy than opening up your local newspaper and finding out that teacher you hated in school got hit by a car. You just sit there with a smile on your face going, you had it coming, you prick.
I still swear Mrs. Smith's approach to teaching was everyone who isn't her son is an inferior twat who deserves utter hatred.
This I could actually see. She scared me. She had big hair. You look at her from behind, she looked like a freaking sprig of broccoli. Grey broccoli.
But God, I remember how many times I got the explicit message of, "You will never achieve the greatness my son has." I was like 8.
Oh, what was he again? A lawyer or some bloody thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he was a lawyer if I'm not mistaken. How boring.
Yeah, I mean, it is a great job if you're interested in dealing with people and making money all day. If your life's all about making money...
You don't have a life.
Exactly. We have absolutely no money. The kind of money we pull down from 925 and from all the other stuff we've got going on.
Pretty much just covers the cost of it existing.
Pretty much, and then we can have a couple of pizza slices on the weekend.
But by God, we're actually enjoying ourselves.
That's the whole point. It's the whole point.
Oh, fuck it. You can't take any of that money with you when you die.
No, but if the scientists, and they are working on it, get it right, we'll be able to transfer our brains to computers soon. And then we will become the internet.
I'm okay with this.
I always fancied being the internet. Should have built that room larger to fill up that gap.
Well, we can still always add on.
No, you can't. It'll just make a mess. It'll be easier to knock the whole room down and build it again. It doesn't matter. Whoever built this corridor is a real wazzock.
I was following the strategy of World War I trench warfare where you zigzagged so there was never a direct line of sight. I wanted to bottleneck invaders so that our Lord was safe.
Instead we bottlenecked our own staff. Because they've really not got the brain power, these people.
Well, it's not my fault you hire idiots.